Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about him all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down and 4.
Lance looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Shotgun now for Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Starting the drive with Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and a It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
There's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
A close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Lance now on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lance going to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they go the wrong way on on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that, and it leads to 3rd down.
He was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Touchdown 49ers.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Will.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From midfield, here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lance now to throw.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Gets this one to use check.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Play action, now it's Lance.
On the move to his left.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Lance. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a defense you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Youngway key for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And that last guy gets more than 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception. I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's Algier again on second down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
They'll stick with Algier.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second, here's Algier. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Algier will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Algier fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find a way to put it convert here and maybe start to tap down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing his lance on third down.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second and 11. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Algier now up the middle.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football. I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
And caught by London.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right, then lost yardage.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
132 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance completes it to Samuel.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
On play action, Lance.
Toward the pylon, caught. he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they're getting with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's Lance.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this clip.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Greedy Williams picks it off, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance. And the touchdown, Falcons! Tyler Algier with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe it watching this and I've seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Koo now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have taken the onside kick and then at least one play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go down.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Lance looking to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a